All right.
One of the worst games I've ever had.
Do you want a picture of him hanging?
Yeah. So that was a funny question.
Ceremonial hanging super late.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh god.
Quite a lot. You didn't know that it was practice.
It was. No way. And the thing is, if you continue to mock after it's done, then you just make more.
Oh.
I mean, this room was actually a lot cleaner before I started. And now that water's slowly in another bucket. And then when you're done with your bucket, you have to toss the bucket into the furnace. So it's...
So how do you know this? Did you have to keep playing?
It's just something like I guess you find out.
Yeah. That's when I struggle with games. I don't know what the rules and...
Yeah, but I grew up with them, so it's you get used to the troubleshooting and the trial and error of games. So you get the hang of them really quickly once you put the time in.
You apply what you've learned in one game to another as well.
Exactly.
And you learn video games almost have a mindset about once you're in it.
I think I did two people many years ago.
Well, it's a great thing.
Computers all day, that's the trouble.
Yeah, I mean, that's
the one. So do you.
Exactly, yeah.
So you're a little bit more deeper.
Exactly. I'm
probably they have a tool to get a job done.
Going to be tired out to the 4 or 5 years, but my brother, he's done. I mean, he used to, when he was my age, he used to play quite a bit.
He's like me now.
He's got 4 kids to look
Oh,
after
there
as
you
well.
go. Yeah.
So.
Why don't you get a telly? Get more.
His mate that used to play games with his children are all grown up now. So he's actually semi-retired. He's just sitting playing World of Warcraft in the evenings. Yeah. So he's done his stint. Yeah. Did you get another bucket? Great. No, but I have to go in. There was a
all about work.
But you can knock the bucket over here.
Yeah.
You can. Oh, really? So you can knock a bloody bucket over?
Get absolutely.
So I think I'm going to get rid of this. I should probably clear a path to the furnace for me, to be honest, so I don't. Damn it!
There you go.
Oh wow! It's really no mercy to my hand.
And it's all pretty
Yeah. It's actually supposed to be a cooperative game where you play with 4 people.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and so I'm doing this undertaking by myself. And I'm looking at the clock, it's like, when do I get off? Stop knocking over the buckets. Yes. I'm surprised he knew that I just knocked over a bucket. It was probably coincidence. I'm recording it for my friends as well, you know, to prove that I can't keep doing it. Well, no, it's like the thing is that me and my brother we know exactly the ins and outs of the internet here, so the upload rate wouldn't be able to support streaming. In fact, I'm using the 4G on my phone not to take up the network. If there are bits I need to download. It expires at the end of the month when I have 4 gigs left, so I thought, why not? Am I not loading another bucket? Oh, okay. Installed. Oh, so I actually need to press the button, do it. There we go. What?
What sponge?
What? It's not a kidney.
Yeah. It randomly gives you, it's like a percentage, it's going to be a random. I think it's dynamite and stuff.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Can you blow yourself up in the game?
Yeah, you have to get your hand out.
Wow.
You just can't get the cleaners, you know.
Let's have a look. I've got 15 minutes left of my shift. Yeah, it is actually. It is Rogue Warrior. Oh my god.
I don't know about Rogue Warrior, so
I neither did I until I mentioned it to me. It's like
how shocking it is.
He says it's the best worst game he's ever played. It's just that, you know, he gave me some nuggets of dialogue that was just spouted during the game. Just wow. Have you played the Mad Max game? Did you mean the recent one or? Yeah, the Road Warrior. Yeah.
I have Mad Max. all those WM games are really long, and then you get so far into it, and it's just the same thing over.
Yeah, there is.
I got Shadow of Mordor, and then like, okay, this is quite fun. But halfway through, it's just like, it's too much of this game. It's too complicated. I did not understand the
I didn't know what you mean. It's like I'm usually a huge fan of like open world kind of like RPGs and that sort of thing.
Yeah, what I read about the Codex is instead it was just busybody work. It was just giving you stuff to do to
So basically,
sidetrack you all the time.
I didn't understand, was it, the person you were playing was Max, but you was either not, you could not go to that place where you just said, and you were actually like Mark 1 with nothing there. Where's the time between the movie and him right now? Him, you know, like,
It doesn't have to. It could just be a standalone book itself.
yeah, I guess.
I know what you mean when you're talking about busybody work. I mean that's a trend of a lot of games these days.
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. You know, they go around
I know, but
pick up every collectible and find every thing as well, and all you might get.
That's why 100% is more like the thing that people do now. There's less thing, like, there's less,
I feel like single player games are being like MMOified, if you know what I mean. They're using the MMO rinse and repeat recipe. You know, it's like, so it feels half baked. I mean, I don't know if you played the newest Dragon Age Inquisition, but that felt like it was pretty much a single player MMO. I really liked Origins. That was a great game.
hey, what was it, the thingy beta, was it the Division beta?
How was that? Because the fact that I looked at it, I can remember like there was this huge Watch Dogs debacle where they released these fantastic crazy
Yeah.
movies, and the actual game was just rubbish. You know, but the what's it called? I wonder if it's going to be the same with Division because the fact the original movies are amazing. But
But the single player things that were not in the beta were a bit like, kind of like the same thing within the movies.
did you play the beta on PC or was it on?
Yeah, I played it on PC, but I played it with my mates, and we all finished all the beta single player stuff. So we had okay weapons.
Yeah.
We went into
Multiplayer session?
yeah, the multiplayer stuff. I liked the base. I liked how they do it because it's like there's a plague in the thing.
Yeah.
And
Seems like that's why everything's gone to hell.
yeah, and there's like a dark zone place.
Okay.
And it looks like a quarantine room, so it's kind of like quite well made for its multiplayer. How it's like now it's single player, now it's multiplayer.
How does it play? Is it fun?
It is fun.
It seems like a game that is, you know,
Multiplayer.
really designed to play with friends.
Yeah.
You know, a group of friends that you know well.
Yeah, me and my mates, we just you could, like if you double tap simply tap space, you roll. So we just went into the dark zone and just rolled out.
Okay.
And we was rolling everywhere. And
There are lots of speedrunners that just do ridiculous stuff like that because it's actually slightly faster. Just roll everywhere they go because the fact that is actually faster than just walking or running.
yeah.
Speed running Mario 64, they just continuously do the
Yeah.
triple jump, triple jump, triple jump.
But overall, you thought it was a fun game?
Yeah.
Because I was slightly
With
skeptical
friends.
to it. Yeah, with friends, yeah.
With friends, I have to put that on. With friends.
Yeah. How did it look though? Did it kind of,
Well, this computer is not the best. It's quite old.
what graphics card is it?
I got it. I got it custom by the guy I know. That like makes like PCs, like create PCs
Yeah.
for people. And he said, I can do you a laptop, but I'm not very good at laptops. And then he said, here's the laptop. It's it was really fun right at the start, and then you realise that being a flashback game just on a laptop.
Exactly. But you know what's really awesome now? The fact that they're coming up with like, the way that it works is that graphics cards communicate with a interface called PCI Express, and that has a huge bandwidth for data transfer. And the thing is that so you need it in the computer communicating directly with the motherboard. But now they've got like these new boards called Thunderbolt 3 and 4 that are, you know, weekly speeds that are up to around a third of those PCI Express speeds, which is enough to actually house graphics cards externally. So what I think is the next generation of laptops is going to have, you know, the base thing with graphic accelerator processor and no graphics chip, with an external kind of like graphics card box.
If you bring it around in a bag, you just have the bag and the box there.
So you get your mobility, you get your nice thin laptop, you know, and if you need, you know, the powerful graphics, you just have like this little box with a graphics card in, and then just plug it in externally, and then you're ready to go.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the technology, and the thing is, if you need to upgrade it, it's really easy, because you could just replace the graphics card in your box, yeah? And it's like, it's pretty straightforward to upgrade your RAM and you know, SSD hard drives and laptops as well. The only thing that you would be able to change really is the processor. So I'm looking forward to that actually, because then it's actually worth investing in a solid laptop, you know, because of the fact that it won't be rendered useless in 2 or 3 years time, because you'll just be able to upgrade the external graphics card. So that's what I've got my eyes on.
I play games.
Yeah.
I like playing games. Most of the tech stuff I leave to my mates, like the tech stuff. Because I'm dyslexic, all this stuff is quite confusing.
Yeah.
So, Lord,
But I kind of understand it. You need like certain
working now.
but, yeah.
But that's what's it's not released yet, but Razer are doing it. And they're making it available for basically not just their own line of laptops, but any laptop with a Thunderbolt 3 port will be able to use that external thing, because Alienware has done it earlier, but then they've made it so you have to have like your custom PCIe Express ports that are defined and only located on Alienware. So this one will be universal for any laptop with a PCI Express port. So I'm going to read some reviews and maybe I'll fork out on that, we'll see.
So will it go back?
I think Razer are releasing their first thing. Maybe I'll wait until they release their second version, because the first version of anything is usually a bit dodgy. I think it's like $999 for this 12.6 inch Razer laptop, really thin, really mobile, no graphics chip, you know, it's just integrated graphics. But it's, you know, set up and ready to go with that external Razer core.
So it's like kind of like having an external hard drive with you.
Yeah, it's like an external hard drive, only it's a graphics card.
Yeah.
But before, the thing is that the transfer speeds on the ports like USB and stuff have just been too slow to, you know, keep up with the bandwidth demand that is necessary for a graphics card, which is why it hasn't been done earlier. But now it's catching up to technology. Oh no, another bloody bucket.
That is the words that you will say for it. Oh no, another bloody bucket.
Yeah, oh no, another bloody bucket. Thank you.
Cat is stitch on that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the furnace area is still really messy. I think it's just going to be easy to run out here and then they ship the family, to be honest. I'm used to kind of bunny hopping in games by trying to get crouch and space at the same time. Played a lot of Gary's Mod. Pretty much necessary.
No! It was in first place.
What was this? It was pretty intense.
yeah, I think it's
Because it was just on the
So the company's final job at lasted 5 minutes. How much time left?
You what? I'm covering the stuff in my head. You will be if you move that way just a little bit. I don't know where it's all.
Yeah.
Well, it's not actually
You know, just
power plugged in, so we should just be able to pick it up and move it. If this moves, just going to get the camera from up there though.
One of those things, I cleaned up this bit and then you see it dead body part.
Yeah, just to roll eyes. It never ends. There we go.